don't give up. That's exactly what Watchtower wants us to do. They don't want us to know how strong we are standing on our own 2 feet. They set us up to feel like we can't survive without them. But we have to be conscious of the manipulation that is happening. And guess what? We can survive without them. Remember all those talks about not giving up while we were in the religion? Well, with that same tenacity, the strength we mustered to endure endless meetings, field service, and assemblies, we need to turn that strength toward ourselves now. Except this time we're fighting for our freedom, identity, and happiness. After leaving, it can feel like being stranded in a vast sea of darkness. And our experience is so unique, it feels like no one around us understands us. The grief we feel from losing family and friends is as painful as mourning a death. It's real, and it's intentional. The shunning practice isn't just about making us feel bad. It's about control. They are counting on us to believe that life outside of Watchtower is nothing but despair. I understand what you're going through because I've been there. But here's what they don't tell you. There is life after Watchtower, and the life beyond is vibrant, fulfilling, and beautiful, so long as we don't give up. Shunning is not just a passive act, it's calculated punishment. It's a psychological weapon. Watchtower and other cults alike count on it. It's designed to make us feel worthless, helpless, and desperate enough to return. They want the pain to be so unbearable that we come crawling back, begging to hand over our lives again. And tragically, it works sometimes. Many people do go back, not because they believe, but because the pain of isolation becomes too overwhelming. And Watchtower knows this. That's why they use it. And that's why we have to fight. We have to try to put aside our emotions and start using our critical thinking skills, which we also were robbed of. We have to recognize this for what it is, emotional blackmail, and refuse to be controlled any longer. Think about it. If their beliefs were really the truth, would they need to use fear tactics like disfellowshipping / shunning / whatever you want to call it to force people to stay? The truth is, Watchtower's version of love is conditional. It always has been. And conditional love isn't love. It's control. The second you step outside of their expectations, they treat you like you have ceased to exist. But hear this clearly. You are not dead. You are alive. And that means you have the power to move forward and reclaim your life. The journey may be challenging, but it's yours. And it's worth every step. It takes time, but we absolutely can break free from the mental chains they tried to place on us. So many of us were born into this, and we were never given the chance to chase our dreams. We never had a real childhood. Even innocent joys like hobbies, sports, friendships, or celebrations were labeled distractions from spiritual things. You missed out on normal experiences. It's heartbreaking, and I get it. I've lived it. I used to tell myself, well, if only I'd had this chance or that chance, or if I'd been raised differently, my life would be so much better, or things would be so much better and different. For a long time, I dwelled on what I'd missed. It felt unfair, and it was. Some things may have been better and easier, but over time, I realized focusing on loss only kept me stuck. Dwelling on what we missed won't change the past, but we still have a future. The greatest tragedy isn't realizing you've been led the wrong way. It's choosing not to turn around. You escaped. That's the victory. Now every step forward belongs to you. We can't rewrite the past, but the future is ours. You can still reclaim your life. Every moment ahead is yours to shape. Imagine you've been driving in the wrong direction for hours. You could sit there, beating yourself up for taking the wrong road, or you could turn around and move forward in the right direction. It doesn't matter how long it took to escape. What matters is that we did. When I was a kid, my elementary school offered a free piano program after school. I wanted so badly to join. Music has always been part of my soul. My dad tried to advocate for me, but my mom shut it down. Her reason? It would take away time from Jehovah, and it would just put me in the company of worldly people more than I needed. The usual. That moment stayed with me for years. I told myself I never learned piano because she didn't let me. I wrongly believed my chance was lost forever. I failed to realize I was still letting that moment control me. So at 43 years old, I finally signed up for lessons. The past was over, yet I was still letting it define me. And actually, my husband nudged me into doing it and helped me to make that realization. Will I ever be as good as I could have been? Maybe not. But guess what? It doesn't matter. What matters is I'm doing it now. Perfection isn't the goal. Reclaiming my passion is. I refuse to let the past rob me any longer. I want to finally enjoy the journey of learning something I've always had a passion for. Learning something new later in life is never about instant mastery. It's about the joy of growth. Struggling with melodies, feeling pride when I finally get them right, these are victories. It's freeing to struggle with something new. For me, it was proof that I was finally living life on my own terms. I don't have to be great at playing piano. I just have to show up and enjoy it. Sometimes we forget that just showing up for ourselves is an act of courage. Regret doesn't have to define you. Every day you take a small step toward what makes you happy, you're proving that it's never too late to rewrite your own story. You can take up space in the world. You deserve that.
William, how many times must I tell you not to have the table here at this time of day?
If Watchtower stole your dreams too, it's time to take them back. Actually, if anyone stole your dreams for any reason, now is your moment. If you've always wanted to do something but couldn't because of some high control group, go for it. You don't need perfection, you need progress. Every step forward, no matter how small, is an act of rebellion against control and an embrace of your authentic self. Give yourself permission to reinvent who you are. Shed labels and expectations that no longer serve you. Explore new interests, new friends, new possibilities. It's your story now. They took enough from you. Don't let them steal your peace or happiness for another second. Always wanted to paint? Pick up a brush. Wanted to travel? Even if it's just to a new part of town, start exploring. Wanted to go back to school? There's so many ways to learn, even if it's just through YouTube. Think about the mental real estate Watchtower has occupied in your life. Do you really want to keep paying rent on a space they don't deserve? If they're still controlling your thoughts and actions, they're still winning. But we didn't go through all of this pain just to keep living in their shadow. And I don't know about you, but I refuse to let them win one more day of my life. Never underestimate your strength. Every small step you take is powerful. You're rewriting your life on your terms, and that's beautiful. Remember, joy isn't something you must earn. It's something you inherently deserve. Your happiness isn't negotiable. So go out there and truly live. We are still here. That means we still have a chance to create something new, something beautiful.